ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Twisted Koi. And you, Bushy Koi, I see you. Yep, the doo's everywhere, but the hat's been washed. It's no longer full of fucking crispy sweat and stuff. Yeah, cringe. But, oh, and the weather fucking changed, guys. And I'm really happy with these at the front. Oh, look at this. We got some cracking little fishes in there. Got a lot of dark ones. I'm not sure on what they. See, they could be a Chiba with a very, very dark pattern, because I've had that on a fish that I moved on a year or so ago. So I'm unsure on whether, at the moment, until we take them all out and we have a bloody good look through them, whether the dark ones are either Chagoi, dark chocolate Chagoi, darker Chiba. There might even be some Shiro in there as well. Because I say that because out of the big ones, right at the start, that are in here now, I got one that's black and white. Especially when it started off looking like a fucking Chiba. Yeah. So if that is the case, then that tells me those ones would have definitely had to have come from the first spawn, because, excuse me, in the first spawning we had the Ginrin Sorogoi, but male wise we had the Hiyetsuri that went to Joss and Mark, and that's Joss and Mark's Koi Life. Pop over and check them out with the channel. There was the Shiro Atsuri that I lost when I first started the second spawning, and the Char Atsuri. So yeah, there is that possibility. But when it was in the fish tank, it really did look like an Achiba. But fuck me, it looks black and white. It's either that or it's going to be a Matsukao Baki, and if that's the case, yeah. See if we can find it. Now, that one down there is definitely Ginrin Achiba down there. Where is he? He's down there, scurrying out down the back. Oh, lost him again. The only problem when you zoom in, slightest little movement, and it's as if you've moved miles. Where's he gone? Oh yeah, he's down there below us, look. He's a zippy little bugger. So yeah, that one's got me in a... That's got me in a little bit of a... What the fuck is it? So yeah, really can't wait to have them all out properly. And I know for definite there is at least one Ginrin a Shiraz. Fuck's sakes, Vincent. There's at least one Ginrin Chagoi in there, and at least two Ginrin Achiba. There's a definite sorrow. See, I'm getting my words all fucking muddled up today. Right, you've got 1, 2 that are definite Chagoi. You've got 1, 2 that are definite Ginrin Achiba. I've got 1 that is definitely a Karashigoi, and the rest is a mix of Chagoi and Achiba, and I know there is some Char Atsuri in there. Talking about the Char Atsuri that was in the fish tank, I've emptied the fish tank completely, and everything is back out here in the front for the last few weeks. Reason for that was so that I could give the fish tank a good scrub down and a sterilise, so that when I do go through these the end of this month, I will pick probably the 4 or 5 best and I'll bang them in there with a very small heater, just to take them up to sort of like 18-20 degrees. But the rest will be going into the tow side tank. That's purely because there's no fucking way they can go into the grown on tank because it ain't finished yet. It's coming along. It is coming along, and I will take you down there. I will take you down there. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with these. It's looking splendid. I've had to give the foliage another hack back. I mean, I can't even get my hand down to the valve at the bottom of my airlift. Look, I can't even move the fucking thing because these calla lilies have pushed. You little basket. Just fucking frog. Get in there, I'll get rid of you fucking later. Fucking frog in me fucking fry pond. Little bastard. It's the last thing I fucking need. Motherfucker. Right, I'm gonna have to relocate this. Fucking things. So yeah, things were going along quite well, but like these calla lilies are just immense. And they've moved everything. I mean, the baffles there, they were actually in with a double layer of CT1, and then you had the concrete bricks behind it. I mean, well, as you can see, I can't even get my fucking hand down there. I can't believe there's a bloody frog in the fucking thing. No, my word, I'm going to have to get some netting over that to keep it in there for the minute until I can get to relocate it later, because I don't fucking want it in there. Why? But saying that, my Acer that got scorched in that fucking wicked heat we had has started to come back to life, just to shed its leaves again. This one over here has made a massive growth spurt, and the jasmine just hasn't done much this year because it got belted with that fucking heat, just like poor Acer here. So yeah, the thing is, like I said before, I can't take that out without killing it, because it's been there for so many years now. I mean, if you look right back to the start, I used to have an Acer here, if you remember rightly. It used to spread out either side. Yeah, I tried relocating it over there when we started sorting the garden out, and it just withered and died on me. The rockery plants are starting to flower and come back to life. I mean, the sun absolutely killed this purple one, just singed it to death. But anyway, I'm just fucking waffling now. With that being the case, these nets are going to have to go back on the pond, so I'll get that done, and then I shall pick you back up out the back. Alright.
3 hours later.
Well, as you can see, tow side tank is doing well. The big Komatsu has gone out of there now, so it's giving everything else a little bit of room. But like I say, they will be going over there. And oh great, look, it started fucking raining again, just as I have to start. Well, got to start taking this apart. I think this is only a shower anyway, but I've got to start taking the roof down. I did try to avoid it, and I have tried to avoid it so much, but because I've made the back wall, this one, square with the fence, as you can see, this beam here that goes along the back there goes right across the line of brickwork. So to get that where I want it, I need 2 more courses across there. But as you can see, I can't get the first course in because of that beam. So yeah, I've got that bit of pipe in now. That is the return for the bottom drain line. So we'll go bottom drain, easy pod, bio chamber, up and out and over the shower like we have going. Look, that fucking plant is going ape shit. The only thing I've found is I'm going to have to make some kind of spillway tray for it to go on because of the mind your own business. Now if you watch this one on the side, every now and then you'll see a drip where it's coming through. I know that because I get it. Oh, this one's even worse. You can see this one better. You can see how it drips like a bastard. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. The only thing I have been doing is I keep pushing the mind your own business round into this corner here. But as you can see, if I don't drop the phone in fucking toast I tank, that the old spider plant has started to take growth. It started on this little bit of moss here, so I looked at some of the shoots and they had roots on them, so I was like, oh fuck it, we'll put them in there with that moss is going ape shit. That started off as a tiny little bit of dry moss from the top of my mum's acer plant. The ferns, they're going really well. Got to get the old fucking doobie firkin out now, look. Bloody cobwebs. Anyway, this should be pink and it should be Popsy's, old Julian Clary. Oh, private joke. You know I love you really, Popsy. But I have been getting brickwork done, so not a lot left to do, but like I say, the main thing at the moment is we've got to get the roof off. So I've got to make that lot there, like the 2 sets of plugs, they've got to be made watertight. The switch box itself is watertight anyway. I've been going around and giving all my pipes a first coat of paint. I've still got another 15mm line to come round to feed this tank. I knocked my nan's clock off, the fucking Tempest. But yeah, the bottom drain is in. Concrete area is alright. This one here, I've been building it up ever so slowly with all the slops and stuff that come off when I'm doing the brickwork. I have tied the brickwork into the blocks with screws, so I hammer drilled some screws into the end of the block and that ties in on them. We'll be doing the same with this one up here. The only thing that's stopping me at the moment is the lintel to go across there and the lintel for the door, because if I had them I could get a lot more of the brickwork in, which would make it a lot less weather dependent when it comes to getting the roof on. Can you see what I mean? Because if I can get the front up and touching that beam, then I'm golden all the way, because then I can leave it sitting there and it's just a case of them rejigging these once I've got this off, so it shouldn't take too long. No doubt Brad will come down and give me a hand if I ask him. So yeah, well, covering the camera again, you dickhead. I'm going to be trying out my new toy from me pa. Got me one of these fancy schmancy Ryobi cordless pressure washers. I used them earlier for giving the sides of the insides of the Easy Pods a bloody good clean using pond water, because it's got comes with this filter thingy. So yep, doused that in the pond and then blasted out the Easy Pods with a pressure washer and pond water, so no damage done. Hey, even better. But yeah, the big kiddies are doing well. They're still eating well as well. Here she comes. Ain't you gorgeous? Yeah. And yes, James, she is my baby. And ever so sorry, but no, I will not be selling Big Betty. And thank you very much, James, for watching the video. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, hopefully I can get the Charlotte Surrey and a couple of the others to that size. Then I will be happy. If anything's going to do it at the moment, personally, it's going to be the Harawaki, because that has had some whopping growth on it this season, and that was from unselected fry last year. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful fish. Going to be a cracking fish. The Matsukawaki has now got a home. It'll be collected in the next week or so. The Kikikoryu is going down to our man Jim Bob. The Goshki is going to oh, what's his name? Scotty. So yeah, at the moment I've got the Deutsch Akamatsu, but there's got a name to it. This one's still being advertised. Beautiful Deutsch Chargoi. Hey yo, babies. You want some food? They're loving their 3mm pellet. Ooh. Yeah, oh no, I don't know. Turn that one off. Turn that one off. There we go. There we go. You watch this. Where's Betty? There she is. Hey, baby. And like I said, Brad has given me full permission to find a home for the Sankey, even though I said it can stay here, Brad. I don't mind. He's like, no, if someone wants to buy it, let them. So, yep. So, yeah. They're doing really well. And at the moment, I'm trialling the Yoshiki koi food with a little bit of OSW mix from the Carp Co. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of waste from it, either one. And they seem to love it. You know, I've found with using the 3mm, I've always been an advocate a smaller pellet, and you'll find most of the Takazumi range is a 4.5mm pellet, unless you get the Junior Premium, which is a 2mm sinking pellet, high protein. That I will never stop using once I've got the growing on tank back up and running, because it is just, it does the job. Mix that with natural food and a variation. Well, you saw the growth I had. last year, this year, both even. So yeah, but yeah, they're loving the 3mm pellet, and I've found that the little ones also get a look in as well. I mean, not that they don't get fed, but usually with the bigger stuff, they get knocked out the way by the bigger ones, and it's just hoovered up. Whereas with the littler stuff, it's not so easy for them to hoover instantly, if that makes any sense. So then the littler ones do get the opportunity to munch away. I don't know about anyone else, but my koi tend to like the food thrown into the water blade, so it then tumbles in the water course. They love it. So yeah, that's been a bit of what I've been up to here at Twisted Towers. See, I've got a level line now. Did that with the water, so that'll be cut off shortly. They're waiting to be fed. Next job is to cut the grill in to go down on there, because then what I want to do is I want to put the grilling in, lay them slabs back on top with mortar, and then when it comes to, I've got the waste pipes coming out of the two filters there. Once they're down and across the floor, I can then get the floor in, because the plan is to have the floor this end level with here, but I want that end to slope this way ever so slightly, and this one to slope this way, so it will naturally, so I can naturally sort of like squeegee it with something like that straight into there. So yeah, I'm going to have to start rejigging some of this pipe work here so it doesn't stick out so far. That'll help me in a big way, because where I can, I'm going to put everything so it's not sticking out, but it's down that way, so it should open up that little bit of area down there. Not that I'm overly worried, because I can quite comfortably get into pump, switches, tempest, feeder, tank. My man Jose came round the other day, he walked in and went, "It's fucking deep, Vince." In the centre, it is 3 and 2 little notches above ½ inches short of 4 foot. So don't tell me what those little increments are to above ½ inch, but that's what it was. So yeah, on that note, as always guys, I've been Twisted Koi, you lot have been great, and I'll catch you again soon.
That's all, cupcakes.